Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It is February 22nd, 2025. We are in the Old Testament book of Psalms. We're going to read Psalm 53 today. Folly of the godless and the restoration of Israel. Another Psalm of David, contemplation of David. If you look at Psalm 14, Psalm 53 seems to be a copy of it. Some minor changes here and there. We talked about where we see set to Mahalath in this one, so where they would use a tune and put new words to it. Well, now we're seeing that they've used an old psalm and changed it a little bit to fit the situation that they're in, which is perfectly okay. In fact, we should do that all the time. I do that all the time. Find a psalm that kind of talks about what you are going through and use that as the basis to start your own prayer into it. Psalm 14, when it talks about God, it's talking about Yahweh. That's book one of the Psalms. All those Psalms, when they talk about God, almost always are using Yahweh. Here in 53, it's the word El, God. And that happens all through book two. So a little bit of a difference. Maybe that's why they're categorized this way. I don't know. Same person, same individual. Probably means that we're at a later time or a different time period. What else? Oh, it starts off with the fool. It's not using fool to that they're mentally deficient somehow. When we see the fool here, it means that they're morally bankrupt and they're spiritually empty. That's the fool. They see the wonders of God. They see all the evidence of God, and they say, I don't want to believe in him, so I ain't going to believe in him. That's the fool that they're talking about. And that's what this psalm is about, that, hey, those people, if they're rejecting God, they're vile, they're sinning, they're horrible, despicable people, and we don't want to be around them. And that's where it starts, is if you're going to reject God, you're rejecting goodness and mercy and kindness to people. Accept God, and you're a nicer person, and you're nicer to be around, and you're living for other people. And that's essentially what this psalm is talking about. You got to have God in your life. Once you have God in your life, you start to change and become a better person. So let's go ahead and we're going to read Psalm 53. The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt and have done abominable iniquity. There is none who does good. God looks down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there are any who understand, who seek God. Every one of them has turned aside. They have together become corrupt. There is none who does good, no, not one. Have the workers of iniquity no knowledge, who eat up my people as they eat bread and do not call upon God? There they are in great fear where no fear was. For God has scattered the bones of him who encamps against you. You have put them to shame because God has despised them. Oh, that the salvation of Israel would come out of Zion. When God brings back the captivity of his people, let Jacob rejoice and Israel be glad. May God bless reading his word. May God bless you. Bye.